Well, good morning, everybody. Danny and Wanda back at Pecan Grove. We are out in the prepper shack. We, this past week, we actually, me and Mr. Tim, we dispatched a small pig and got it hanging in the cooler right here. And it's been, what is it,
This is the third day.
Third day?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the third day. And we need to get it out. We need to debone it. Today is a rainy day. Thank the Lord, it's raining. So I told Wanda, I said, today's a perfect day. We're going to get him out of the cooler. We're going to bring him in here a half a piece at a time. I think a half will fit pretty close to fitting on this right here. We have our hardcore carnivore pieces here. I got these off of Amazon. They come 30 to a pack, I think. Was it like that? 30 to a pack. These are the largest ones I could find. I'll give y'all the information.
It says 24 by 18.
Yeah, 24 by 18 was the largest ones I could find. There's about 30 of them in there.
Single use and disposable.
You can take them just about anywhere. They're for barbecuing, camping, fishing, hunting, all these different kind of things.
Or prepper shack.
Single use, one time, throw them away. Because we was having to rip paper off the roll over there, put it on the table out here, cutting up meat on it, and then wadding all the paper up, trying to throw it away.
And paper cuts real easily.
Well, this is cut with a really sharp knife.
But it's more of a
like
silicone?
It's a laminated type finish on it. Here, you can see it's just laminated. The back's real smooth. They have this side. I guess if you're trying to cube stuff up, you got this on here where it tells you what size cube you could use, but
we just do our own thing.
Yeah, we just chop it up, you know. I mean, the grinder don't know any different. And then over here, I've already laid out. I have a deer that I had killed. I never did cut up the hindquarters. I just put them in giant slabs like roasts here. I didn't know how we was going to end up using the deer, so I just did it that way. And then I got 1, 2, 3.5 bags of pork already chopped up. I didn't realize I had that much in here already chopped up. So, what's going to happen today is we're going to let this pork thaw out, because this is our older pork, to go with this deer. And the pork that we cut up today, we're going to put back in bags and put it back in the freezer, because deer season opens in 10 days here, and from that point forward I will probably take a couple of more deer. And this will, of course, we have some pigs coming from Mr. Chris also that we have him growing for us, that would be mixing with some of our deer. Now these are a lot larger hogs. He has hogs, and we'll be cutting our pork chops and everything like we did last year, our bacon and our fat for rendering out the lard and all that. This one that Mr. Tim brought was a young, very young pig, and we don't really have enough fat on it to be rendering out. Okay, guys, this is our homemade walk-in cooler. This was a FEMA fire suppressant type building. It was 4 inches thick, solid spray foamed insulation in it and everything. I had to go in and do a little modification, ran some electricity, put the thermometer in. I know the rain may be kind of loud, guys, but maybe you can hear me on this. But what I'll do is, this has an air conditioning unit in it with a cool bot, and I will put a link, if I can remember, I'll put a link in the description for the video where I actually made this and how I went about it. So let's take a look inside and see what we got. I haven't been in here in 3 days. Now I will tell you one thing, because this is not real big. It's in the blue. Because it's not real big, I had to put clear strips over the door so that when I open this door up, all the cold air don't rush out. Like this right here. Now there is you can see through the strips. You can see the temperature back there in the back? Can you read that temperature?
No, we will when we go in.
No, you don't have to, it'll change.
36.
36 degrees in there.
The meat looks awesome.
Yep, so let me grab one of these halves.
And he's trying to not let the cold air out as much as possible because he's got a half staying in there.
Yeah. I forgot it was just sticking into that.
These are the hooks you have in there.
Those are stainless steel hooks I have, the big number 10s. Boy, he looks really good.
Flip it over.
I mean, he's nice and
Stiff like it's supposed to be.
nice and stiff. He's a nice young pig.
He's a little bit of lard, but not.
He's not enough to justify trying to save it.
Yeah, because you'd be cooking out a cupful
Yeah,
over a couple hours.
right. So I'm gonna lay him catty cornered on this. All right, guys, this is not a how-to video. I already have a how-to video up about how to break a pig down, how to cut him here at this this femur bone right here, and then come to between the third and the fourth rib, or right here, or fourth and fifth rib, and cut this right here in order to get the front shoulder section off, and I have videos on how to cut the ribs off of it and all that kind of stuff, how to cut the bacon out of it and all.
Does he have any bacon?
I'm just looking at that. You know, I hate not to have bacon. You know, I mean,
We hate to waste bacon.
I hate to waste bacon. I don't know. It's got some bacon.
2 little strips, one on each half.
It's got a little bit of bacon.
You gonna tempt it?
I think I might attempt it. We'll cut some of this off.
We like
right
bacon.
here. I love my bacon now. I think I might attempt it here to to take it off, because sitting here looking at it, I mean, there's a little bit on there. Now it's not going to be no big old thick, fine, what I call fine bacon, but
it's bacon.
it is bacon.
And we might could smoke some coffee and some bacon all at one time, because that's
Yeah.
what we need is some bacon smoked for some smoked coffee.
Yeah, we'll let me go ahead and break him down first. Let's just get him broke down. Okay, let's just go ahead and let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do between the fourth and the fifth on him. Let's go through here. Let's whack that up. Let's come through here and cut that joker all the way across here. We're gonna come right on across right here.
Gives you something easier to work with.
Yeah, and he should be young enough that I can just break him. Hate to dull the knife with a bone, but that right there basically is how you take a front shoulder off of a hog.
And what
Now,
type knife you using while
I
you
am
talk?
using the 6-inch curved Victorinox, and we actually have one right here. I hate to touch it and get my hands all over it, but because I've been touching the pig. We have that one right there. I think I'm gonna give that one away, and to someone in the video. So, what kind of knives do y'all use? I mean, I've learned to use the Victorinox. The Victorinox to me is one of the best.
You have
knives.
several, don't you?
I do. I have several of them hanging up there. I've got the 8-inch boning one. I've got 2 6-inch curved ones. I got all kinds of different knives up there. So there, I have those knives over there that I use depending on what I'm doing, and I've got cleavers. I've got knives of all kinds. So Ms. Wanda, let's look at this right here.
He's fixing to make us some pork loin, aren't you?
You know me.
He's like, we ain't wasting meat on chopping it up if it's good meat.
If it's good meat, I mean, why? Why waste it? I don't know if I get my fingers started under it.
Just don't whack the finger.
I mean, I'm trying to never get a start right here because he's so little. I don't want to waste nothing.
A pig's a pig. Bacon and chops are mandatory.
Yeah, if I ever get where I can go with it, I can just roll with it.
See, you could take that whole little loin there. You talking about some good, if you cut it off the bone, just roll it out of that bone like you do a deer loin. Oh my goodness. I can think of some good ways to cook that.
We're gonna look at this.
It can always be cut up if you don't like it.
If I don't like it, yeah, if I don't like it, I can always cut it up. That's right. You know what I mean?
But I know where I can get some coffee to smoke some bacon coffee.
Look at this. We might just, Miss Wanda, we might.
Like we need some more new projects, but this one is well worth the. Ooh, it's well worth it, ain't it?
Yeah. I'm kind of going at this a little bit backwards than the way you normally would, but
We got excited.
I had to take a look
All
at
right,
it.
now look at that.
Hang on, let me
I tell you what, some of them bacon pieces you get in town ain't no bigger than that. Used to, I don't know about now, but
we'll just this here will.
you're supposed to be measuring by them little squares.
Nah. Let's get this up here for while I'm doing it. You know, you might as well just go ahead and, because the longer this lays here, the more it will begin to. Now, Mr. Tim bred this pig up. It's American guinea hog mixed with, I don't remember the other one. So he'll have to forgive me for that. But it's a new breed he's trying. He's trying to create a breed. This was the hog jowl, is what that was. That was the jowl off of it. But now this would be, let's do a little squaring up here. This would be the bacon. I mean,
I think it's well worth it.
you think it's worth it to try it? If it ain't nothing but for seasoned beans or something, you know what I'm saying?
I think we could eat that though. I'm just telling you.
I mean, it's little, but
Put it in a bag and put it in the freezer and then
I'm
grab
thinking
the other one.
we're gonna do it. I mean, we're just gonna do it, you know. Another thing I'm looking at here is, like Ms. Wanda's talking about, we got a little baby back rack here.
Yeah. Grab that port loin.
Let's look at the port loin here. Okay, I think I've already cut
I don't
it.
care about the ribs now. If you want to put that meat in, whatever. I'm not worried about that.
Okay,
That port loin.
that's that port loin. Let's see if we can't.
That just looks nice.
Let's see if we can't work our
And it's
way.
got to be tender.
Can't work our way into this thing.
Or you could slice it for breakfast chops. You could fry us a piece of these every morning instead of bacon. Ha ha. And for good measure, I can lay out some bacon drippings, and you could fry it in bacon drippings, and we'd think we had bacon. What do you think?
I'm thinking about looking at how easy this thing. I'm trying to get a good look at it here.
Tim's going to say, what happened to cutting it up?
Well, we already have plenty of pork for
what we were going
What
to
we're
do.
gonna
We
do.
didn't know we had it.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was that much left in there. And put that back up on that.
That Victorinox is worth it, ain't it?
Oh my goodness.
Y'all tell us what kind of knife y'all use.
Yeah, tell me what kind of knife. You look at that pork loin.
Okay, we can't chop that up into pieces. Sorry, Tim. And
I
we
can cut it into two.
we could throw some
Because we don't
sweet
ever-
baby rays across mine.
We don't ever have any pork loins.
No, that is a fine little port loin.
Look at that.
And you know what that would cost in town?
Ooh, there ain't no telling what that was. All right, guys, I'm gonna try. I got this cleaver. I've had this thing for quite a while, and
Ooh. This is going through it.
I can tell you one thing. It takes practice if you're going to use a cleaver.
I was gonna say you ain't never used one enough to know what you're doing right there. But that cleaver you bought a different one, but look at this one. And who was it that gave you this one?
Mr. Jim gave me that one at the knife show.
And that's a Deep South cutlery knife show we went to. I mean, we'll run some clips of the knife show. We had a great time. Good friends.
Nice little rack of ribs. We could actually put them in a crock pot.
Yeah,
that would
to do that.
That would work out really nice. They're not really. Now, if you're going to do baby backs, you'd be cutting them right across here if it was a big pig. But this is not a big pig, so we're just going to put the whole
That's
rack.
baby back anyway.
Oh, that's just baby back right there. So, and then we've got this right here, which they might be a little bit. There's a tenderloin right in there. Well, that's a tiny little tenderloin there now. That fat now with that. That's a little bitty tenderloin. I don't think I've ever.
We got chicken tenders bigger than
I got chicken breast tenders that's bigger than that. Look at that. Isn't that something? Alright guys, I'm trying to finish up here a little bit. Deboning all this, trying to take as much meat off the bone as I can. I hate to waste anything. I mean, even if it's just little giblets, I try to get it off, you know. So all I got left to do is this front shoulder right here. I'm not gonna bore y'all with sitting here watching me keep cutting meat off of the bone. We did really enjoy the knife show this past weekend. If y'all ever get a chance to come to it here in Wiggins at the Stone County Fairgrounds, I would encourage you to come because, to be honest with you, they're all good faith-based people that I'm trying to learn how to cut with that thing, that love the Lord, and I just encourage people to come because I mean they got a lot of good things there, and it's the fellowship. It's a lot of it is the fellowship. Sitting there talking to these guys, you know what? A lot of them are preachers. A lot of them I met some evangelists there. You don't expect to find that when you go somewhere.
And a lot of vets.
Well, yeah, I even talked to some vets. They had some really interesting. I guess you say they some of them were knives they brought from other countries whenever they was in the military. They brought all this stuff back. Now they weren't for sale; they were for show to the public there, as to how people like Nepal and Taiwan and different places in Asia, and you know a lot of your Middle Eastern cultures, the different knives that they used over there. These guys have brought back stuff from those areas, and it's amazing at different cultures, the different styles of knives that they use and the different shapes of knives. When Wanda and I got involved in knives, I had no clue, absolutely no clue there was that much stuff out there about knives. You know, and since then, I mean, we're not involved in it heavily, but we are in the process. By the time this video comes out, should be within a couple of days, we should have our prototype back from our knives that we're going to be putting back up for sale on Etsy. It'll be a pecan handled knife. It'll be a trapper. It's made by Bear & Sons. It is there's no stainless, you know, so you don't have to worry about any stainless metal in it. It's going to have Walk by Faith embedded into the wood on one side of it, and then our logo will be put on the blade of the knife, and they will be numbered, so you know when you get one you'll be getting a numbered edition. And I don't know as of yet if I'm going to be able to do my straight blade custom knives myself because it's become extremely difficult for me to be able to find the blade material, the blade stock.
You got a couple of good leads from a
I got
guy.
some good leads at the knife place from some companies to contact, and I will be contacting these companies to see if you know, if they have what I'm looking for at a reasonable price. Now, I'm not going to spend several $100s on something, but
And two, we're doing cherry. We had some people asked about
we'll
the
be
cherry.
doing some more trappers with cherry, hopefully. Now, I'm hoping we can get it out before Christmas because Bear & Sons is loaded up right now. And if I don't get it, I don't get it. But if I do get it, then we will, you know, we'll have some made out of cherry. So don't wait on the cherry for Christmas because it may not happen. Bear & Sons may not be able to get it done fast enough.
If they don't, it'll be after the first of the year. But we probably will ship the wood to them soon.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and probably ship the wood out pretty soon. That's right. But anyway, that's where we're at. We will probably show some clips of the knife show here in this video so that you all can kind of get a feel a little bit about what it was like, some of the people that's there. Just good people, that's all I can tell you. They're all good people. And when we get ready to grind this back here, once it thaws out to the point where we can, we'll probably show you a little bit of video of us grinding that up, making our deer burgers, our ground deer meat, however you want to put it, because we use a lot of ground meat, and we'll probably throw some of that in the video too. So blew it, and I didn't realize there was like 3 different ways to blue a gun.
Oh yeah, you can either do it cold bluing, you can do it hot bluing, or you can use bluing salts.
See, I don't know which one I should do. I mean, I don't have a clue.
The easiest is the cold bluing.
Okay.
The problem is cold bluing doesn't last very long, and it won't give you a uniform color. The traditional way was the rust bluing, where that they would take it and put it down into a almost like a salt bath.
Okay.
And they would leave it in there until that thin layer of red rust formed up, and then they would leave it set, and it would take and cure, and then then once it got to a certain point with that red rust, you would dunk it down in boiling water, and it would turn it black.
Really?
It turns it black. There's a Midway USA on YouTube. They have a whole series on doing the rust bluing.
That's interesting.
And that was how it was done for years.
Still says it's 36 in there.
Yeah. This time I'm gonna take that piece of meat off. Alright, we're gonna turn powers off. I'm gonna unplug this. Drop that down there. And I'm gonna unplug the toolbox because we finished with it right now. And the rack system, somebody want to know about my rack system. All it is I've got pieces of steel pipe. I made a T at the bottom. I run it up here. I put it right against the wall too where it can't rack back and forth on me. And I got all these meat hooks hanging in here. And same thing over here. I do plan on coming back and putting some shelves on the sides in here so I can, when we're not using it for animals, we put some vegetables in here. Ain't much bacon to it, but
Bacon's bacon. Any amount of bacon's better than no bacon.
I hear you. Oh, got a little bit crazy on that one. All right.
I am in my canning kitchen, if you will. I did 12 quarts of sweet potatoes a couple of days ago. I've got to write on them and put these in storage. We have an ice machine that I keep here in case, like when we have company or something, we come here and we do some family things here and I have extra ice. I brought my Nutrimill. This is the bamboo Nutrimill. It was in the prepper shack, so we're cleaning up Danny's prepper shack. And I'm going to show you what it looks like in a few minutes. But I brought the bamboo meal here. I don't grind a whole lot of flour and stuff. So when I need it, I can run up here and do it. I don't need it sitting in my kitchen. But this little meal will do everything I need short term. Like you can run in, do a cup, 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups, whatever you need, and be done with it. We have my electric canner that I use off and on all the time. I've got it sitting here in its permanent place. I just plug it up and go for it. My coffee machine, my coffee grinder, and there's a burr grinder. And this is the old hand coffee grinders. Danny redid this. This was his mom's. And we're going to hang this up, and it still works. So Brad, we may be hand grinding some coffee before long just to see how that works. But I took it out of the prepper shack also. This is my big slicer that I do with sweet potatoes. It will stay here till I get through with sweet potatoes. Then it will come and go down in a shelf here. I'll clean all this and put it in a shelf below. I have my big bowls. I have some wire racks and some big pots. And up high, we have an apple peeler. I have one of my ball books here for reference. I have another apple peeler. Some extra bowls in case I need them. A strainer. I have lots of egg cartons. A small coffee grinder. In case we want something, we have paper plates and glasses and things like that. Come around. This is everyday use with my cannon. My egg basket so I can clean the eggs. Towels, paraphernalia, all kinds of stuff that you need with cannon. Now my cannon jar lids are not in here. These are the 4 jars. I'm using these up, so they are here. But the others are in another area in a big tote. We have our cannon pots here. One more thing I took out of there. The Batiba. This is a, they're calling it, this is the seed hopper, but this is to make oil. This is to extract oil from a variety of things. We have all the pieces here and the instructions. And at some point, Miss Vicki sent this, and she's waiting to see it being done. it's a process, so I have to be on my P's and Q's to do this. And I'm going to have to read and do step by step. You can do any kind of oil, whether it's pecan, walnut, corn, what else can you, anything you make oil out of. Olive oil, it doesn't matter. Nut oils, vegetable oils, whatever. You can make some kind of oil out of this, but it is a process. And so we're going to work on this one day. And you see, it doesn't make a lot of oil at one time. So this is a work in progress. I brought it down here so that while I'm waiting on my canner, I can be researching this and know step by step exactly what to do with this before we use it. Now let's go see what Danny's got going on in the prepper shack, because I have cleaned him up some space. The weather outside is a phenomenal fall day with the wind blowing through the sugar cane and the pecan trees.
It is nice.
It is so nice. Now, I showed y'all what the canning kitchen looked like after I cleared out Danny's prepper shack. Of course, he's got all this meat, but once that is ground, all those will stack and that counter will be virtually clean except for a bunch of stacked totes. Then coming around, all his little tools, and then he has space, y'all. He has not seen this space since we built it. So he's got all this space. Then I cleaned up around the sink, and he's got carrot seeds that he's saving this year, y'all. We know where these are.
I know where they at.
We know where these are. If we forget, y'all go prepper shack, prepper shack, prepper shack. But all his knives, everything's kind of stacked up. He's got different buckets and stuff. Now we're going to start at the top shelf, and we're coming around to organize some of this. I hadn't gotten to it, and it probably won't happen today. But it's a variety of stuff all the way around the top shelf. Couple of
the beauty of
freezers.
this? You know what the beauty of this is?
What?
I won't be able to find nothing now.
I'm organizing.
Yeah.
You should know where stuff is.
I should. I really should.
I'm putting things, when I see something, I go, okay, what is this and where would you put it? I'm asking Danny. I'm not putting it Wanda's place.
Right. She is asking me where I would put it.
And so if he can't find it, it's all on him,
All on
because
me.
Wanda would probably put it somewhere different. And so I'd tell him where I'd put it, but I'm putting it where he says put it.
Yep.
You're about through, aren't you?
I'm working on it. I'm just trying to get as much meat off these bones as I can get.
We're going to have
We got a lot more.
2.5 2-gallon bags full of meat when you get through for grinding. And that's about what we had over here, was 2.5 gallons of
Yeah.
pork to go in that deer. So we're replacing it
That's basically what we're doing. Yeah.
for the next deer.
Hopefully that will come if it will cool off.
And in
Yeah.
about 2 to 3 weeks. It's cool out there right now.
Actually,
compared to 100 degrees, it's cool.
Archery season opens up here on the 15th, and
Can you use a crossbow then?
yeah,
Okay.
and I love my crossbow. I took 73 deer with 75 now. With
2 of them with a
2
crossbow.
of the crossbow, but 73 with a compound bow. And now I'm just enjoying, now that we have our own, bigger piece of property, I'm actually enjoying now being able to just take my crossbow and go sit in the hunting blind and take it out. Cause see, once we get our 2 deer, I don't mess with them no more.
I just film them.
We just film them after that. I pick out the 2 that I want, and You know, a lot of people go, yeah, but what about the big bucks? They don't start rutting. So, look, I don't eat horns. I've got a big box full of horns out there in my shop.
Collecting dust.
Collecting dust that I've shot over the years. I've got some mounted. And, you know, if you want to have good genetics, you can't keep taking the big boys out, you know. I always take the little crooked horn ones, and I call them cull bucks. That's what I take out. I'm not a horn hunter. I used to be, but I'm not no more. Now, I try to find me a little yearling or something like that. Put me a couple of yearlings in the freezer, and I don't mess with the old big boys. Now, if I'm up there and one of them comes out, and he's bigger than anything I've got hanging on the wall, yeah, I'll go ahead and take him, you know. The meat is still half frozen, so you don't want it thawed out. Still got ice in it. It grinds better. Now we're grinding it through the large plate right now. As soon as we get it all ground once, we'll take the large plate out and we'll put the 1/16 inch or 1/8 inch hole plate in. This one's like 3/16. We don't like ours left in the big like this right here. It don't hold together good.
I don't like the Walmart meat.
Yeah, it don't hold together good in a patty or something like that. When you're doing it, we're mixing ours 50-50. This deer was extremely lean, had absolutely no fat on it whatsoever. So we're doing 50-50. We want to have enough grease in the skillet to cook something with. That's the consistency we like. You see the difference? This, look how it holds together.
Mash it for a burger.
You can make a burger, look at that. That's perfect. I mean,
Mash that.
this right here, this here just crumbles up like cattle feed. Look at it. Let go of it. It just, when you try to do something with it, see it falls back apart. Oh, doing the cleanup work now, guys. We finally finished up here. Looks like we're going to end up with around 70 pounds of ground venison and pork mixed together. We've averaging 23 to 26 pounds per plastic tote, and we've done 2 already. Got 1 more to go. While Miss Wanda's getting ready to do the last one, I'm taking my bleach water here, cleaning up all the components. It's raining. Thank you, Lord. We have been needing rain. It's been the perfect day to do this. It's been a nice, cool day outside. Matter of fact, we had to turn the air conditioner off because it got too cold in here for us. We just about freeze to death in here. So that's a blessing. We got, I don't know, 2-3 pounds of bacon right there maybe. We're gonna be curing that, and it's doesn't look like much, but you know what? I eat bacon ends, bacon pieces. You know, I eat all that stuff. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and cure this, and when I get ready to smoke it, we'll smoke some other things with it, maybe some coffee beans and all that kind of stuff, you know, with it. But it's been a good day. It's been a really good day. It's been a productive day. Got the shoot house finished up. The rain, I mean, it's been a light drizzle most of the morning, but now it's a hard, heavy rain. So we're gonna finish doing the cleanup here. And this one is gonna probably, she's probably gonna can some of this. We like to try to keep some of our ground beef canned and not all of it in the freezer. So she's gonna lay some out canned tomorrow. And got a bunch cubed up in the freezer from Mr. Tim's pig, probably a good 40 pounds of it, ready to go for the first deer that comes along, and we're probably going to make deer bacon with this one. So stay with us, guys. We'll show you what it's like to have good old-fashioned homegrown food and home-cured food and home-ground food, just the best of the best. Thank you guys. Pecan Grove.